Hello and welcome to a new video. Yesterday Jagex put up the beta worlds to test the new items. So one of those new items is this volatile nightmare staff. Sorry, I can't pronounce this word, I'm too stupid for that. To put it short, this staff has a special attack that has a base max hit of 58. So, when I read the death block, I thought that scales with mage level because that would be kinda smart. But no. So I went to the beta worlds and made myself this build. 75 mage, 10 hit points. On these beta worlds, or your skills are 99 per default, but they don't have any impact. So this account is combat level 39. I'm only wearing gear that a combat level 39 can actually wear. The Seer's Ring Eye is kinda questionable, but mage bonus doesn't matter for the max hit. And the imbued Saradomin Cape, it was shown by Randy that you can get it on a combat level 3 if you are actually good. But we're gonna test it with and without it. So, I'm a combat level 39, so you think the max hit should be around 50 or so, but hell no, fucking 73. Let's do that again. 73. Okay, good. Combat level 39 can hit a 73. And now you might be like, oh, making that build is so much work. But actually, that's just go splash and you're 75 in like a day or so. So let's test it. Without the imbued cape, without the Seer's Ring, like the Seer's Ring should have no impact at all anyway. But without the imbued cape, the max hit is a 72. So let's test it without the Seer's Ring. No. Without the Seer's Ring, it's still a 72, right? Yes. So you can see that might be kinda overpowered. So now I am combat level 42, so I have protection prayers now. So let's protect this stuff, so I'm not risking anything. What do you think my max hit is with 0 risk? Let's put it up. It's a 66, my dudes. One iteming at combat level 42. Max hit 66. I know, a lot of you will be already saying, but Michael, this drains your hit points level. So let's put the hit points level at a reasonable point and go try again. So now I made a build one could actually go non-skull PKing with. And actually fight. So 75 mage, 55 hit points. I think 55 hit points is nice around 50 combat. It's kinda normal. Maybe the obbies have like 65, 70 hit points or even more. You could also go for more hit points, to be honest, if you want to. And you will get more hit points. The gear I propose is mainly Staff, Tome of Fire, Occult, and the cape, and the rest will be welfare stuff. And then you only risk the welfare stuff, so all those items can be replaced by really cheap items like combat bracelet, normal Samrak robes, boots don't even matter, just wear climbing boots or whatever, and the ring of recoil. Because with this build, you can hit a normal max hit of 37, and you hit the spec max hit of 73. So you're hitting them down with 37, and then you just boom, 73. Like, what? Who thought it was a good idea to have this stuff not scale? So we can also add prayer to this build, so you can actually go skull PKing and it will be still super viable. So I'll add some prayer and some more hit points and show you what combat level we land on then. So now I have a build with 65 hit points, which is quite generous at combat level 56, and 27 prayer. So 27 prayer, so you also get the accuracy boost from this prayer. I think the 2 extra prayer levels should be worth it. So it should have exactly the same max hit and the same special attack max hit. I think it can't auto-cast it. The attack, this could be kinda bad. But I think it should be able to auto-cast once it enters the game, because you can choose the spell here, but it just doesn't do it. I think it's kinda buggy. But yeah, still same max hit, and at this combat level you fight against Obi-Maulers. So I'll show you what your opponent's hits are and max hit, and your accuracy will be much better than their accuracy, because your skill gives you accuracy and damage at the same time, while they are 1 attack and a high strength level. So I'm going to change into an Obi-Mauler and show you their max hits. So here it's base max hit of 37 for a normal hit and 73 spec. So I made a comparable build that is currently in use. I would say maxed Obi-Mauler with 85 hit points, usually you're 88, so maybe it would be 1 combat level higher. They have that high hit points because you get a lot of hit points XP from strength training. You can you can not get that hit points experience if you do a lot of pedaling, but that takes ages. For Obi-Maulers, it's important to pot. For the mage stuff, it doesn't matter. I will show you this later on, that a higher mage level really doesn't matter on the staff. So with the Slayer staff, of course, we turn on the ultimate strength prayer. With the Slayer staff, you max at 29, and with the Obi-Maul, you max at 48. But a 48 finishing blow compared to the 73 finishing blow, and it's quite a bit lower, especially since this build takes about 10 times as long to make. I don't know, man. Like, the staff is really like, this is probably the strongest build at combat level 57 right now, but like 29, 48, I even gave it a fire cape, which means you need to do a 1 prayer or a 31 prayer fire cape, or you need to buy it like everybody does. Like, I never bought a fire cape, by the way. My 1 prayer accounts don't, or not 40 prayer accounts don't have fire capes because I'm too bad at it. But yeah, you can hit 48s, really. But it's a lot worse than the 73. So now I made a build with 99 mage and 99 prayer, 75 hit points. So just to show you that the max hit isn't dependent on the mage level. So here you can see the max hit is still a 73, and even if we boost to 109 prayer and put in a magic prayer, it's still 73. So I think for stuff like this it would be good if it would scale with mage level and magic prayers, because that would make the combat level you need to get to the max hit a lot higher. So I have another cool build I want to show you that you could make that would be super safe and amazing. So on this build with 75 mage and 75 hit points, with the 75 hit points you unlock the Tormented Bracelet. So this would make PKing so that you are nearly as safe as the Obi-Maulers with your extremely high hit points for combat level 55. Of course you couldn't skull, but all the Obi-Maulers don't skull either if they have a Berserker necklace, a Berserker ring, and Obi-Maul, so I don't know, man. It's not that much worse than those. And the 3 items you would protect would be your staff, the occult, and the Tormented Bracelet, so you would risk the Tome of Fire. All those items aren't really needed and can be replaced by really cheap stuff. Also, if you go low level PKing, the Imbued Cape can be repaired, so you only need to get it once. So I will show you. This has an amazing max hit of 76 on a combat level 55. Like, those things were balanced quite well because you actually need 75 hit points. It means that you can't use them on the super low level builds, but even at combat level 55 you are super safe with this build and you have a max hit of 75 on the spec and a normal max hit of 39. This is destroying everything. Like, some of you might be thinking, why didn't he bring up the Siren's Tome yet? This item gives you 4% mage damage and a lot of mage accuracy, 25 actually to be exact. But the reason I didn't bring it up is if you PK with this build, you want a Tome of Fire on you to actually do damage with the normal hits, I guess. But with this thing, you can actually do some more damage. This is still the build at 55 combat, and the special attack now does an amazing max hit of 78. I don't know, guys, man. I think this needs some balancing, like, seriously. I thought some of you might want to know the full PvP max hit, so no Slayer Helm, no undead creature, but with everything maxed on a fully maxed account and everything. So we know that the imbued heart and the prayer don't matter, but I'm still gonna turn it on for the doubters. And we have a max hit of 82. I actually think this is kinda balanced. Like, this itself wouldn't really matter, because a Ballista or an HES do similar stuff at similar combat levels. Like, this build, if you want to get all this stuff, it's like 98 combat or something, where 80 HES hits like 75 and is more accurate, or 76, and the Ballista hits around there as well. But like, I'm not really in a big problem with the max hit in full max gear, because Ancestral is so expensive, you can basically put it away if you actually talk about PKing in Edge. So we are at a max hit of 78, which is kinda reasonable. You could also probably leave this tome away, because like, it's probably going to be super expensive as well, and then we are on the same max hit as we were on the Pure. This is the extremely stupid thing about it, that the combat level 55 Pure will have the same max hit as the maxed 126 account. So thank you for watching this video. Sorry that I didn't make a video for ages. There wasn't anything I wanted to make a video about, so I just didn't. So I hope you enjoyed this one.